Look at this path here, man. Okay, I wasn't talking about this mess of a tech tree. Like, I'm not sure if there was actually planning that went into this, or they just took every node of the tech tree, wrote it on a piece of paper, you know, sketched out an outline for a tech tree, shook that cup with all the paper, and then just threw it on the outline of the tech tree, and wherever those pieces of papers landed, those were our nodes. After the Storm, Season 61. Hello, with the start of the seasonal campaigns, I was rather busy, so I let my staff handle the tech allocations for this month. I have no idea what they did. Maybe we can sort out this mess together. And once you see the tech tree, you'll understand the mess that we're all going to be in. Let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, and yes, good evening, Skull Army and friends. It's your boy, your friendly neighborhood SkullCrusher, coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. And in today's video, sneak peek and breakdown for Warships Season 61, After the Storm. Quick disclaimer though, I am on the developer build account, which is a private server lent to me by Supercell for the purpose of testing out new features and updates to then showcase to you, the Skull Army and friends. Season 61 After the Storm looks wild. We're going to start off with the season duration. This will be a 3-week season starting on Monday, May the 6th and running right up until Sunday, May the 26th. Going into our CRV, our chest rank value, since this is a 3-week seasons, we will have 3-week chest rank values to reflect that. CRVs right here. Moving into the season stats, these will be the base stats for Season 61, meaning that these stats are readily available on the tech tree dedicated to a node. Your troop damage, troop health, building damage, and building health will all be at plus 100%, but they are they are cheating us on the gunboat energy. GBE this season will be at plus 50%. Now, remember, you will be able to either add or reduce your season stats depending on what you do unlock on the tech tree. And yes, we do have at least one penalty node on the tech tree. We do have one limited gunboat ability available this season, the remote defibrillator, which is Dr. Gavon's second wind, but as a limited gunboat ability. Remote defibrillator will be available in 6 engine room, and you will be able to revive your dead troops depending on what level your remote defib is at, will determine the max housing capacity. And we also have the Hidden Warrior coming back. Let's go, man. Warriors come out to play. Last time we saw the Hidden Warrior in a season of Warships was Season 42, Snow Much Fun. So it's been a while, but our friends are coming back, and the Hidden Warrior will be available in 4 engine room gameplay. The Hidden Warrior, when deployed, goes unseen by enemy defenses, which means if you are flaring directly to a building, to a defense, well, I guess in Warships, if you're flaring directly to a defense or an engine room, those warriors will go unnoticed by the defenses without the use of smoke. Now, mines are not permitted, meaning that if they do run into mines along their path, the mines, they will be affected by the mines. And once the Hidden Warrior does start attacking an engine room or a defense, that does allow the defenses to start attacking back. So the Hidden Warrior does give you a little bit of a surprise element. They probably won't be used very much this season. I mean, luckily they are in 4 ER, so before we actually do get into the dangerous 5, 6, and 7 ER gameplay, you might have a small window to use them, But with that being said, I'm not sure how many of the competitive warship players, will risk unlocking them, essentially putting them back, either keeping them on their path or progressing to the next engine room. So I can definitely see the Hidden Warrior shining for those warship players that are playing multiple accounts and would like to at least test out the Hidden Warrior. And I'm going to be playing Hidden Warriors on at least one account. It's a warrior. Come on. Moving into the deck layouts, 2ER through 7ER. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Seeker hits in 5ER. And now, moving into the bread and butter when it comes to warships, the tech tree. This tech tree hurts my head. This tech tree is going to hurt your head. This is an absolutely wild tech tree, especially when we get to the end of it, because everything you see right here, let me just kind of get that all right there. Perfect. Everything you see right there is actually available in 6ER, not 7ER. Everything you see right here, kind of going right up to the artillery, yeah, that's all we have available in 7ER. 6ER tech is the real winner this season already. Remote defibrillator, bombardiers, critters, private bullet, troop damage, rocket launcher, just to touch on a few, not to mention the penalty node, building health, and we do have another, it looks like a troop boost multi-node. Oh, we've got a boost for Hidden Warrior! I love that. Absolute insanity, Skull Army. Now, when I first looked at this tech tree, I was literally scratching my head. I was going, what is this? Especially when you just start actually breaking it down. Like, for example, Flare is available. Luckily, Flare does look like it is on the main path here. So once you do kind of jump from 2 engine room tech to 3 ER tech, if you go cannon, mines, medics, Flare, and then you could pick up your flamethrower, and then you're kind of making your way into 4ER, which we did talk about. Our Hidden Warrior is available in 4ER. But they gave we should have had Hidden Warrior in 2ER. So we've got Seekers and Rocket Choppers also readily available in 4 engine room gameplay. There is going to be absolutely zero love for Hidden Warrior with Seekers and Rocket Choppers already available in 4ER. So I love that we've got Hidden Warrior on the tech tree. I don't like that it's not going to get the love that it deserves, especially putting it in a tech range with 2 other troops that are fan favorites with regards to the Seekers and the Rocket Choppers. Personally, I think they should have been in 2 or 3 ER, so at least players that wanted to use them would have been able to get a chance before we did see the Seekers and the Rocket Choppers take over. Absolutely wild there. And then going into 5 engine room tech here. Look at this path here, man. Okay, I wasn't talking about this mess of a tech tree. Like, I'm not sure if there was actually planning that went into this, or they just took every node of the tech tree, wrote it on a piece of paper, sketched out an outline for a tech tree, shook that cup with all the paper, and then just threw it on the outline of the tech tree, and wherever those pieces of papers landed, those were our nodes. That's kind of what it looks like. I'm kidding. Like I said, maybe a little bit of planning into it, but it's all over the place. Laser Rangers are available in 5 engine room. Not to mention, okay, so again, so from 5ER to 6ER here, this is what we are dealing with here. It's a pretty crazy path here. Not to mention, Kavan is also available in 5 engine room. We do have our first building health node available in 5ER. Second BH is available in 6 engine room. Artillery is in 7ER. Don't be confused by that. And then, of course, going into 6ER here, this is why 6ER is so wild, man. Because you've got the straight line at the bottom here. You've got a multi-node with season stats, troop damage, troop health, building health. We've got smoke in 6ER. Proto multi-node, not to mention remote defibrillator. And then you could branch up, pick up your bomb buzzer, keep going, get your Scorcher, get your second building health node, get your private bullet. I mean, there is so much tech in 6ER. 6ER, honestly, I think is going to be the... I think that's going to be the goal for a lot of players. Just rush to 6ER, pick up the 6ER tech, and then kind of figure out if you're going to stay dirty 6 or go 7. Clearly, a lot of players will go 7, but I think, players will hang out in 6ER for a while here just because of how many goodies we do have available. And on top of that, I would like to point out that this is also the first season of Warships since the April update take cover has dropped, which means this is the first tech tree that we have the icons above the multi-nodes indicating what that multi-node is. For example, if you do see the hammer above the multi-node, that is going to be a build node for a defense. If you do see the silhouette icon, kind of resembles a rifleman, that is a troop boost node right over here. As you can see, heavy, Zuka, and rifleman. As we do continue, there are two more icons to point out here. One of them is going to be the silhouette of what looks like a defense. We'll just kind of say that's like a grappler silhouette, whatever you want to call it. What silhouette does that look like to you, Skull Army? But when you see that kind of defensive silhouette, that is the silhouette for a proto multi-node. And then when you do see the arrow pointing up, whether that be a penalty node or not, that is going to be a season statistic node. So in this case, you know, arrow pointing up, we'll be able to get troop damage, building damage, or building health. But keep in mind, we do have one penalty node on this season's tech tree, also indicating with the arrow up, and this one does actually reduce and take away some of your season stats. Building damage, negative 10%, building health, negative 10%, gunboat energy, negative 10%. So it doesn't matter if the season stat node is a penalty node or not, that arrow pointing up will indicate that that is a season stat node. Pretty crazy season. I'm looking forward to it. Skull Army and friends, if you have made it this far into the sneak peek, please do not forget to leave a like. It does mean the absolute world to me, does help the channel grow, and yes, of course, it does appease our YouTube algorithm overlords. What are you most looking forward to for Boom Beach Warship Season 61 After the Storm? Let me know in the comments below. As of now, we will officially be wrapping up today's video. I do believe it is now time to make like a Tom and cruise.
I'm an actor!
We'll catch you on the next one. Best of luck for the start of Season 61. Peace!